And welcome back to Bishop Dwenger High School, Shields Field. You are listening to the Saints Sports Network. And here we are again, round 2 of Catholic football, North versus South. You are listening to the CYO Championship game. I'm Joe Wharton, high atop Shields Field, alongside Sean McBride. A little role reversal today, Sean. I'm going to do play-by-play. You're going to run the board, and you are going to do the color commentary. And then up on the crow's nest, we have Joe Romy. So
that's right.
We have the A-team, the varsity team, in here this afternoon to bring you this great matchup. A rematch, Sean, from last year's championship game, which the Knights from down south came out on top victorious. They won the 2023 CYO Championship, and the Central Catholic Irish are here hoping to avenge that loss last season.
It's going to be a great day, Joe. It's a beautiful day here in Shields Field, and we're happy and proud to watch the Scrappers out there as they go for the championship today. So really looking forward to some good action. You know, in talking about this contest, Joe, you and I had done some research and talked to the coaches. Chris Berg, I talked to the coach of the Knights, and their flavor, they're a run-first squad. They've got some good playmakers out there, tough, hard-nosed, and when we saw these guys take the field, I see why they're run first. They've got some beef up front. This one could come down to the big uglies up front. Who's got the better push, and who can make their way down the field in consistent efforts. So could be a good game.
Feels a little bit like Groundhog's Day, right?
Yeah,
Last night
right.
We were talking about the same thing, right? It's going to be one in the trenches. These teams want to run the football. Same thing. These teams want to run the football, and you're right. If it's based on size alone, the Knights have the advantage for sure, but it's not based on size.
No.
These two teams did meet up earlier in the year, and Central Catholic topped the Knights 27-6. So they have met, and the Irish were victorious. But in the semifinals, the Irish beat St. Vincent's pretty handedly, and the Knights, to get here, had to beat St. Charles, the Cardinals, and They did.
Yeah.
So they beat a very good St. Charles team, the Knights did, to get here and represent in the championship. Now it's for all the marbles.
That's it. Again, it's a beautiful day here at Shields Field. Kickoff is slated for mere moments away as the Fighting Irish make their way from prayer underneath the crucifix over there. And now both teams will listen to the prayer over the PA. Now we've got the playing of the national anthem here for both squads.
How about that? What a great time here at Bishop Dwenger High School, playing on the turf for a trophy. This is a trophy game, Sean.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about the Central Catholic Irish. They come in 5-1. Their only loss was to St. Charles, 8-6. A missed kick was the difference in that one. They are coached by Rob Henry. He has 10 years coaching experience. He's been the head guy at Central for the last 6 seasons. He's surrounded by A.J. Lay. There's a name you remember from Bishop Dwenger, who is the defensive coordinator, Chris Brell, Keith Dowdge, Brandon Wary, Matt Warman, and Sam Obergfell coaches the DBs. Sam, of course, was a captain on that 2018 state championship team here at Bishop Dwenger.
Yeah.
And the JAT, I don't even think they're called JAT anymore, but the Knights represented players are from St. E, St. John's, Fort Wayne, Precious Blood, Queen of Angels, St. Therese, and Huntington Catholic. And they are coached by one Mr. Chris Berg.
In talking to Coach Berg before the contest yesterday, again, it's his quote is the defense will win this game, and as we saw last night between the Battle of the Bishops, that was clearly the case. This is again a run-first offense for the Knights. Again, they're going to play a 4-4 stacked defense probably, and also they do have the Savage chain. So if a turnover happens,
Savage chain. I like a chain.
That's right.
Chain. I like that.
Yeah, they brought the chain. So let's see what happens.
Here we go. Will Wharton with the kickoff. Puts it right there in no man's land. Fielded there by number 12. That's Nino Buenconsejo. And he'll take it to the 36-yard line, and that's where the Knights will get their first possession. And here comes the offense.
And again, folks, if you haven't been to a CYO contest in any recent times, not much has changed, as most of the action will be happening between the 30-yard lines near midfield. We were talking to Joe Romy, our camera operator up in the Crow's Nest, as he's never really been in that position before, and I said, hey, keep it between the 30s. There might be some breakaways, but most of the action is going to be in between the 30-yard lines today. So
here we go, number 5, Levi Beachy is the quarterback for the Knights. Full house backfield. Drops the snap, but trying right up the middle. And there is number 25 for the Irish. Check that, 22, Joey McCarthy on the stop. Short pickup, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Knights.
Looks like John Arnold, number 0 for the Knights on the carry there. So we'll be hearing a lot about for the Knights. The quarterback is Levi Beachy. Running backs and playmakers, we've got John Arnold, Jordan Payne. We've already talked about Nino Buenconsejo, and defensive standouts as well.
Again, right up the middle, nothing there. As a slant in there by the defensive front, stops him cold. Again, was that Johnny Arnold? Beachy with the handoff.
Yeah, swarming defense really there at the point of the transaction maybe. So a great job by the front four for the Irish, getting good penetration there.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Knights. For a team that wants to run the ball, this is not an ideal situation.
No. They do have some beef up front, though, don't they? Look at that.
Looks to pass, thrown out to the left, incomplete, over the head of his intended receiver. That's number 9, Keegan Hill, unable to make the catch. 88, Hoffer in coverage for the Irish. 4th down now, 4th and long, and it looks like the punting team is out for the Knights. Dropping back is number 15 for the Irish, Landon Tippmann. Landon Tippmann is the younger brother of one KJ Tippmann, who we've called his name a lot over the years.
He's got the pedigree.
Great player for the Saints.
Yeah.
Kicks away. Nice booming kick. Landon's under it, and he misjudges it. Hits him in the shins, but he's able to pick it up. Tries to keep his feet, but finally falls down at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Irish, led by quarterback Blaze Garrett.
Well, let's take a look at that on the Air X-ray replay right there. Again, another athletic move as he makes a little mistake judging that ball, but he is able to pick it up, tries to keep his feet, and gets another couple yards there. So a nice job on the return.
We'd like to be able to help him out and say the wind was affecting that punt, but the flag is laying flat. Yeah. There's no wind. He just misjudged it.
Yeah. Saw Joe Romy trying to get a hold of the flag on the camera there, and it was tough because it's sliver thin today. Not really much happening with Old Glory over there. Wind will not be a factor today.
Slots today for the Irish are Hoffer and Landon Tippmann. Running back is Will Wharton. Hoffer in motion. Right to left, give it to him on the sweep. And he gets hit early but stays on his feet. Hoffer runs really hard. It's a new position for him this week, but he is such a hard runner and fast if he gets out in the open. That's going to be a tackle for loss. Great play over there on the far sideline. Looked like number 32, Victor Glowacki.
On the tackle, yeah. Again, good penetration there. They tried to spread things out and a little bit of reverse action, but not much there at all.
The Irish run this flex bone. They have the 2 slots or the 2 wings, and they like to move, have a lot of guys moving, a lot of play action, and try to get to the edge. Here's another try to get to the edge.
He's got 2 blockers.
There he goes.
He's off to the races.
Flag down, Will Wharton on a great pickup, but hold everything as we got a flag. Terry, the official, throws a flag. You know it's a hold if Terry throws a flag because he rarely throws a flag, Sean. So it had to be a pretty obvious hold. So negate that run by Wharton. It's coming back. First penalty of the game goes against the Irish. It's going to be a 10-yarder. And that'll be from the line of scrimmage. So we're going to replay second down.
Wow. That one hurt. Great job that time. Good run, good field vision that time by Wharton, getting downfield into the Knights' territory. But this one's coming back and going deeper into the Fighting Irish's backfield.
You talked about the size difference here up front in the trenches for the Knights and the Irish, and it makes sense for the Irish to be trying to get to the edge, right? Why run it up there where those big guys are? So second and long.
Yeah,
Sean,
very long.
Really long. Almost second and 20 here for the Irish. Still first quarter play, 4:44 to go. Sean's doing a great job. He got that clock image up on the screen. He's doing phenomenal.
Small miracles. We'll take them.
Direct snap to Landon Tippmann, and he's on the move and picks up a nice gain of about 8 yards. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up third and long.
I like the flow. I like getting to the edge. I like the play call here. Again, if in fact you've got the opportunity with the horses out there to find that edge and get your playmakers out in space, I like the play calls here. And I think, again, we saw Wharton bust one earlier, called back by the penalty, but I think this is going to be a good strategy by the Fighting Irish against the Knights.
Well, running sideline to sideline, what it does is it tires out the defense.
Yeah.
So you may see that really start to pay off later in the game. 2 guys in motion. That's going to be a flag.
That's the problem.
And this one's going to come back, too. Another catch there by number 32 for the Irish, Jacob Warman, and it's going to come back because 2 guys are in motion. Mental mistake for the Irish is going to cost them a score and cost Warman a huge touchdown opportunity.
Yeah, that was a great pass, too, by the way. Hit him right in the chest, and unfortunately, for naught, that is going to be an illegal shift by the Central Catholic Fighting Irish.
And just don't know whose fault that is, right? Because we don't know the playing call. I do know Hoffer's fairly new at playing that slot, but we can't blame it on him. Just 2 guys. That will drive a coach absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So they've had 2 big plays, both of them called back, Sean, here early on.
Yep.
Irish need to wake up and start focusing on what they need to do, which is know the play and do your job.
Yeah, it's all about execution at this point.
The good news for the Irish is they found a hole in the defense, right, with that passing game.
Correct. Yeah.
They're going to have to hurry. 17 on the play clock. Play came in late. Okay, third down going again. Third down and 17. The give is to Landon Tippmann. And let me tell you something. He's fast and he's strong.
Boy.
He's going to be short. Gets it across the 30, but not going to be enough. It's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 6 for the Irish. Let's see what Coach Rob Henry wants to do.
It's a great run. We'll take a look at that right now while they make that decision. Here's your error X-ray replay. Again, just that's a great job finding the edge, making a block, stiff arm, and finally tackled near the 30-yard line. Tremendous run that time.
Landon Tippmann is the punter for the Irish, and they are going to go ahead and boot this one back to the Knights and let the defense play. Looks like Buen Consejo back for the Knights. Good kick there by Landon. Gets a good hop for the Irish and finally rolls out of bounds right around the 33-yard line of the Knights, and that's where they'll start their second drive.
Still first quarter action as both teams had an opportunity to get something going, and both have been unsuccessful so far. Again, the Irish suffering some heavy penalties on that drive that negated a score, and now we'll see the Knights come out and see if they can't get something going here on their second drive.
Coach Rob Henry said, too, he feels like the strength of this team is the defense. So both head coaches really like their defenses here in this matchup. It's going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes when you have two excellent Ds going head-to-head. Beachy gives it to the second back, and he is hit immediately. Looks like Landon Tippmann potentially. Oh, check that. That's 45. Levi Tippmann. Interesting story about Levi Tippmann. He's the younger brother of T.J. Tippmann, Devin Tippmann, Wyatt Tippmann. We've heard their names forever on Friday nights here for Bishop Dwenger. Levi is back playing in his first action in 2 years. He's been riddled with injuries for 2 straight years. He gets to play in the championship here this afternoon.
Fantastic. Seeing the field and making plays. Love to see it. That's a tackle for loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Motion back. Give the motion back on the jet sweep. Tough to go out there. A lot of Irish there to clean it up. Hit early, hit often, and dropped for no real gain. That was number 12, Buen Consejo, on the jet sweep. Tackled by a lot of Irish over there.
A lot of Irish. And again, they are racking up the tackles for loss. That's another loss of 1 on the play. So great pursuit that time. Good pursuit angles by the Irish. And the Knights need to put something together here on 3rd and very long.
And this first quarter is almost over, Sean. It has flown by.
Crazy.
In the shotgun now is Beachy. Looking over the middle. Throws left and overthrows his intended receiver, Buen Consejo. That'll stop the clock with just under 28 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Still tied at 0-0.
Good effort that time by the youngsters as the pass was thrown well, just off target. I think Buen Consejo might have lost it in the sunshine as well, as he just kind of had his arms open, saying, "Where is it? Please drop into my arm."
Hoping it falls in there and sticks. Right. Yeah. 4th and 12, punting team out for the Knights. Second time we've seen the punter.
This could give the Fighting Irish, could give them some good field position here.
Too many men on the field.
Yeah, against the Knights.
Again, that's another one of those mental errors. So each team's had a little mental errors here, but you'll get that in a championship game, trying to get these nerves under control.
Move the ball back to the Knight 27 and reset for the punt.
Back deep is Landon Tippmann. Good snap. Kicks away. Short kick this time, spinning backwards. Hits and backs up. Somebody better touch it.
Yeah.
Knights finally touch it.
Okay.
Going to be down at the Knights 42. So the Irish will get to start their second drive inside the Knight territory. Look for them to try to shake those nerves and get some good positive yardage.
Well, again, with the proper execution, we've seen that the play calling is good for the Fighting Irish right here. They've been able to break a couple. So, again, with some proper execution, could this be a score before the first quarter ends?
Let's talk about the offensive line for the Irish up front. Nancaro, Kenny, Chambers, Burnham, and Aspie. Bumpy Burnham, left guard. Right up off the right side, trying the right side, is that Levi Tippmann, number 45, running behind a couple of blockers for a nice gain on first down of about 7 yards. That's an excellent pickup on first down, running right at the big boys. Here we go, hurry-up tempo offense. Garrett under center.
They don't do it, yeah.
And that'll be it, Sean.
Let's
take a 1-minute break. You're listening to CYO Championship football here at Shields Field on Saints Sports Network. Okay, and we are back, and Sean corrected me, thank God. He corrected me earlier. Back to my radio days, I said, you're listening to CYO Championship. You're actually watching CYO Championship football here at Shields Field, and we're glad to be able to bring it to you. We're glad Bishop Dwenger asked us to do this today and bring these future Saints, future Knights, bring them to the big screen, right, Sean?
That's it. It's all about bringing up the kids, and this is a great way to do it. If your young son isn't playing CYO, you got to rethink it, because it is a fantastic opportunity to build strength and leadership into these young men. So
something happened there on the halftime when they brought the change, because it was 2nd and 3. Now it looks like it's 2nd and 5. Something was lost in translation there.
Yeah. Here's a pitch.
Oh, Levi Tittman tries to get the edge, can't get it. Excellent play over there by one of the Knights. As soon as we can see that number, we'll get it to you.
See if we can see it here on the replay, Joe, as the pitch comes out. It's a linebacker that shoots in there.
Consejo, number 12 for the Knights, makes an excellent play over there on the far side.
Good vision, good pursuit.
Garrett gets the play. About 15 seconds left on the play clock.
You know, we had talked before, the idea with the Fighting Irish was going into this game up-tempo. But so far, they seem to be taking their time back in the huddle.
They get it off just in time. They give it to Landon on the right side. He's got a little bit of room, still on his feet, fighting for a few extra yards. Looks like he's going to be out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. But that's enough to move the chains. That's a first down, the first down of the game for the Irish.
And it comes in the second quarter. You know, the thing about Landon, what I can see, this is my first time watching him play, but he does a great job with his opposite arm. He's got the ball tucked away on the right side. His mechanics are fantastic. He's got that left arm out there acting as a blocker as well. So he does a nice job with the stiff arm. And that time it gave him 3 extra yards.
He's so strong. And listen, he's fast. If he gets out in the open, look out, because he could take it to the house. Right up the middle now is Levi Tittman, still on his feet, breaks one tackle, fights forward for a nice 5-yard gain, called a 4-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Irish. Jordan Payne on the stop for the Knights.
Not into the red zone yet, but they are knocking on the door here as the clock continues to grind down here in the second quarter.
I'll say, you know, Rob Henry said the strength of this team, the Irish team, is the defense. They've got a plethora. They've got a stable of strong running backs. That's another strength of this team. They surely do. And the quarterback sneak of Garrett up the middle for 4 yards. Now they're in the red zone, Sean. The Irish make it into the red zone, and that is going to be just short, about a yard short. 3rd and 1 for the Irish inside the red zone.
Like the play call. Again, when the opportunity presents itself, get a nice big push with that offensive line, and you're set up for success. Just 1 more yard here. We'll give them a fresh set of downs, but they are eyeing the end zone as well. When you've got a stable of running backs back there, you can keep healthy legs churning in and out, and gives you some fresh, strong legs to get into the end zone.
Double tight end, 2 slots, single back, and we're going to do it again.
Sure. I think he's got it.
First down.
Yeah.
Referee signaling a first down. Chains are moving. Second, 3rd down converted on this drive for the Irish. Moves the chains again, and they are inching very close to that Saints end zone on the north side of the field. You just make sure you're ready with those replays, Sean, because
I'm good to go.
Don't fall asleep over there. Don't let this running attack
lull me into sleep. Yeah. No, it's all good. I got my finger on the trigger, which is a mouse, and we'll be set, ready to go.
Timeout. Rob Henry calls a timeout. I think there was some confusion, and we're going to take a timeout. Sean, how about a 30-second break? You're listening, or you're watching CYO Championship football on the Saints Sports Network.
Welcome to Air X-Ray, your best solution for indoor air quality. Start protecting your home with our interior and exterior waterproofing services for basements and crawl spaces. Prevent moisture, mold, and flooding, all while improving the air quality in your home. Visit airxray.com or call us at 260-407-1022 for a healthier home today.
1 in 5 teens and 1 in 10 adults have.
Welcome back to Shields Field. The Irish are driving, have converted 2 third downs now in this drive and are inside the red zone. Rob Henry calls his first time out to make sure he gets the right play. 1st and 10 for the Irish. The ball sits just inside the 15-yard line.
From a strategy perspective, I like the call. You know, kids come back, let's talk about it, let's get settled down, give them their orders, and now it's time to execute.
Again, Hoffer and Tippmann in the slot. Levi Tippmann at running back. Here we go. The give is to Levi Tippmann off the right side. Not much there. This Knights defense is really doing a great job. Jordan Payne again in on that stop, and we do have a Knights player down. Looks like he's holding his hand, so they're going to stop the clock temporarily. Sean, what's your take on the first quarter and early in the second quarter? What's your take on this one?
Yeah, it's much as I remember and have expected. You know, I stopped having kids quite a while ago, so
yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen CYO action. But again, hard nose. Again, the pads are popping, the legs are grinding, and you know, there's some good action happening down there on the field. So it's much as I remember. Good, fun, hard-nosed football.
Well, and the team seemed to have settled in, right?
Yeah.
No penalties on this drive for the Irish, which is a good thing. And now I'll tell you, they do have Will Wharton as a kicker for the Irish. And I'm not sure if this is in his range, but a little closer, I think he could be in his range. But you have to believe the Irish want 6 here.
Take a look at that Air X-ray replay of that last play here. And see if we can find a good cut back. But again, nice swarming defense. There were 3 Knights right there at the point of attack.
I tell you, the Knights are swarming to the football. You wonder if Rob Henry is thinking maybe a reverse throwback screen, taking advantage of that hard pursuit by the Knights.
Yeah, good call. All right, so the young man is up, walking off the field under his own power. Seems to maybe dinged up his left arm there, maybe. Take him back to the sidelines and rub some dirt on it. He'll be all right.
That's right. Okay, a little different formation here, spreading it out a little bit. I like this by Rob Henry. Empty the box out a little bit, try to give these power backs a little more room. And he goes left side. That's Tippmann, and he is in. Landon Tippmann is in for the score. No flags, and the Irish are on the board on a 2nd and 9 from the 14-yard line. That's a 14-yard run for Landon Tippmann.
Take a look at it here again. Good look from the crow's nest. Nice pitch. Oh, I'm running the wrong one. Apologies there.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll get to it. We still have some time, I believe. We'll watch it after this point after attempt here.
Wharton on for the kick. Blaze Garrett will be the holder.
Oh.
And the Knights get an early start. Buencanseo decides he's going to get a little bit of an early start. Now decision time for Rob Henry.
Yeah.
You put the offense, but remember in CYO, Sean, if you run the ball in, it's only worth 1.
Yep.
If you kick it, it's worth 2. Rob Henry obviously is going to leave his kicking team out there and try to capitalize and get 2 points here. Now what happened is they did not move the block. They leave the block. They move the ball up a yard and a half. This is going to throw all the timing off.
Yeah.
And no good. Listen, the ball moved up a yard and a half. They never moved the block up for the kicker, so the snap and the timing and everything was off, and he misses the kick. So 6-0 is your score here at Shields Field. Irish on top with 4:01 remaining in the second quarter. Knights will get their next possession, their third possession of this game, coming up very shortly. It's a little thing, Sean, and maybe the right thing to do there would be decline the penalty, leave everything right where it's at, kick it.
Right. Yeah, it could very well be. And Again, we finally have that queued up. We'll see if we can get that touchdown on the replay here. And just a great execution there. Wide open acres for the running back to get in. Scampers in. A nice job. Untouched into the end zone. So hats off to the Fighting Irish to score first with 4:01 to go here in the second quarter.
It's always good to have a lead in a championship game, Sean.
That's it.
You got to believe the Irish are feeling pretty good about that drive. No penalties, kept moving the ball, kept converting on third down, and finally found the end zone.
Well, and again, it's a hats off to the offense to do or finish the work of a strong defensive front. Again, the defense for the Fighting Irish was able to give the offense a short field situation, and they capitalized on it.
Short kick this time, pooch kick caught at the 40 there by number 9. That's Keegan Hill, and he is pushed out of bounds right about the 44. We'll see where Terry spots the ball down there. Let's go with the 44.
That's it. Well, the Knights need to respond here. Again, as with run heavy, that might just be this possession that takes us to halftime. So the Knights need to make it count before we go for the 6-minute halftime break. Not a lot of time for these kids to get their rest, but it is what it is.
They're kids.
That's right.
This game is moving right along.
And here they come.
The Irish have done a great job penetrating that offensive line and making plays in the backfield. Let's see if this continues. They are loading the box. Here's the play. Looks to pass. Nothing there. Rolling right. Still looking. Going to run it. Picks up a few yards. Gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Nice decision there.
Yeah.
Nice decision there by the quarterback, Levi Beachy, to take what he can get out of bounds, stop the clock, and get back in the huddle, get a new play. 2nd and 7, call it, coming up.
Let's see where they, yeah, okay, so they do put it at the 47, so a gain of 3 on that one. So again, like the play call, passing on first down opens up that defense.
Fakes, now pitches out to number 12. Of course, that's Buencanseo, and he's got some room there.
Look at that.
Good pursuit angles there by the Irish to take Buencanseo out of bounds, but a huge pickup for him. Takes it inside the 30-yard line of the Irish. First down, chains are moving, and now the Knights are sniffing the end zone.
Yeah, gets across the midfield stripe inside the 45, the 40, the 35. That's a great run by the all-purpose player, Buencanseo. He's all over the field today.
Well, he's on defense. We're calling his name on defense, on offense. He's just a heck of a player and has been all season for the Knights. Let's see what Coach Berg has in mind here. Gives to the second back through. Nothing there. A nice slant there by the defensive front. And it looks like Landon Tittman potentially, Levi Tittman. For a kid getting his first action in 2 years, he's making the most of it.
Yeah, just incredible. That's fantastic. From his linebacker position, was able to shoot through. He gets up. He was looks like he was holding his lower back there a little bit. But he's going to be okay. He's tough.
He can rest that back in the offseason,
That's
Sean.
right. Yep. After today, he's got all kinds of time.
This is for the trophy.
Yeah. Big tackle for loss that time. Wow.
Spreading it out a little bit now are the Knights.
Yep.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Looks like timeout Knights, Sean.
All right.
With that timeout, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching CYO Championship Football on the Saint Sports Network.
Salvatore's Authentic Italian Eatery was voted Reader's Choice for Best Italian Restaurant and Best Overall Restaurant. Family owned and operated with 6 locations across northern Indiana, Salvatore's features quality food and remarkable service in a family-friendly atmosphere. Salvatore's, our family serving yours.
Welcome back to Shields Field. Let's talk right now about one of our sponsors, Closet Concepts. Closet Concepts is a local family-owned company offering storage solutions for over 30 years. They are proud supporters of our Catholic schools and Saints athletics. Thank you to Closet Concepts. They do a wonderful job.
And great people.
Great people.
Great
There's
people.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, the Knights seem to have figured out what was going wrong there. Still spreading out, 2 receivers on the far side and 1 over here on the near side. 1 back in the backfield. Quarterback's going to draw, draw, and there is nothing there.
Other than 4 gold helmets around him.
Lots of gold helmets, and looked like, I can't see, looked like Robbie Chambers. I think that was so. Robbie Chambers on the stop from his nose guard position.
Well, again, so far on this drive, the Knights have seen success with Huequenseo's run, but this particular set of downs has been nothing but trouble so far. Tackle for loss, one after another.
3rd and 14, coming down to 2 minutes left here in the first half. Look here, there's the reverse. Staying home are the Irish on the near side. Huequenseo has nowhere to go, only picks up a couple, brings up 4th and long at the 32-yard line. 4th and long coming up. I like the call. Kudos to number 11 over here for the Irish. Michael McCarthy stayed home.
Yeah.
Didn't buy it,
great
Sean.
Job, yeah.
And forced Huequenseo to try to cut it up, and that's where the help was. And McCarthy's teammates cleaned it up.
Offense stays on the field, Joe.
Why not?
Crazy if you don't.
Looks the pass. Beachy throws it, and it is caught by number 7, and he could go, and he does go. Number 7, Ryan Zimmerman catches the pass on 4th and long and takes it to the house for the Knights. Now, let's see if the Knights can make that kick.
That's the question right now. I think that might call for a Powers Hamburger power play replay right there. Beautiful job. He was in trouble. Huge pressure right up the middle, and he gets that pass away. And again, number 7 on the reception. Zimmerman outruns the defenders, takes it to the house.
Powers Hamburger, power play there for the Knights. Now in the kick, number 9, Keegan Hill's holding. Huequenseo is kicking, and no good. We have a tied ball game here with 1:17 to go in the first half. I love championship football. Wow.
Good stuff there. Let's see again if, in fact, we were able to capture that. So close. I think it hit not only the upright but the crossbar. Here's your look at it right here. And, yeah, it hit that upright right there on the right side. So just a couple more inches to the left and things might be different right now. But both teams resting at 6. And, hey, hats off to the Knights. Great response there. They had to respond, and they did.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. 1:17 left in the first half.
The Irish took it down and scored. You're exactly right, Sean. Yeah. The Knights needed to answer. You didn't want to let momentum slip away. You didn't want to give the ball back to the Irish with about a minute and a half to go in the half and give them a chance to go down and score. Excellent answer by the Knights. Coach Berg did a great job there. On the return, looks like Landon Tippmann, nice return, breaks 1 tackle, gets it across the 40, 1:12 to go, 2 timeouts remaining for Central Catholic, and they can do this.
Oh, sure they can. Again, great field position after that nice return by Tippmann, and another short field. Again, still on their side of the field, but at the 42. So 58 yards to pay dirt with 1:12 remaining here in the first half.
Chambers walking up to the ball. He's your center in this ball game.
He should be running. Sorry.
The same play they scored on, Landon Tippmann tries it, not this time. Tackled there by the big boy in the middle with the white helmet. I'm not even sure who that is.
74?
74.
Yeah.
I don't have a 74.
No, don't have 74
on the roster. Timeout called there by Central. Their second timeout, one remaining. What are you thinking here, Sean, if you're in that huddle?
Well, again, it's with 1:03 to go. Do we go for it? Do we get a playmaker in space? Do we try a screen possibly? Something like that. Maybe, I don't know what's in their arsenal. But again, if I can get a Tipman out by himself and see what he can do alone in space, I say we try that.
Yeah, Landon Tipman does have take it to the house speed. So if they can get him in space and get him going, he can go the distance. Let's see what Rob Henry has in mind. Two safeties back deep for the Knights. They're going to play a little loose here.
Knights just want to keep it in front of them.
Now they try the right. Same play to the right.
Look at that.
And again, Buen Consejo makes a nice open field tackle on the far side of the field. Tackles landing enough for a first down. That will, well,
it should stop the clock.
It did stop the clock, but it looks like Central took their last timeout.
Oh, yeah. They sure did.
So that'll be the last one. The clock was stopped on moving the chains. Let's take 30 seconds and listen, hear from one of our sponsors. You're watching CYO Championship Football on Saints Sports Network.
1 in 5 teens and 1 in 10 adults have seriously considered suicide in the past year. You don't have to be one of them. At Bay Mental Health, we believe in deep-rooted support while helping you branch out and grow. Our therapists are here to guide you through life's storms with personalized, ethical, client-centered care. Let us help you find your path to wellness because you matter.
Welcome back to Shields Field. Rob Henry's got his play into his quarterback, Blaze Garrett, under center. There's the sweep. There's the reverse to Landon. He's got blockers in front. He
does.
And he's going. He's to the 20, and he's to the 15, and stopped there at the 14-yard line. One player held on to his foot for dear life and was able to bring him down. Now they have to hurry up to the ball and clock it. Now the clock just started. I'm surprised the clock just started with chains not set, but here we go. Clock it. What are we doing?
Clock is running, boys. Here we go.
10 seconds wasted.
Yeah.
And that's procedure on the Irish.
Oh, boy.
They thought the Knights jumped. Maybe there's a replay there, Sean.
Probably not.
I put you on the spot. Okay, no replay. 5 yards marched off. And let's try again.
Boy, that's tough. A red zone penalty for the Irish, especially in CYO. That's, boy.
Those can be drive killers.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Another
one.
Just completely out of sync right now. Everybody, I think, is trying to hurry a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's costing the Irish yards. Another 5-yard penalty. That's their fourth penalty of the first half.
Wow, the ball's all the way back out to the 29 now.
Well, listen, end zone is the goal for the Irish, right? Garrett rolls left. He is a lefty. Throws it out there to Joey McCarthy, incomplete. To McCarthy, clock does stop. 18.7 seconds to go. Saints are looking at third and forever. Third and forever, not for the Saints, but for the Irish.
Yeah.
Another slip up there for old Joe.
Well, Saturday afternoon, normally at home, you're probably watching the game, getting a little nap in right now, and we had the opportunity to come out here and watch some live football, so.
This is the middle of my nap time.
I know it.
Okay, Levi Tippmann checks out. In comes Wyatt Henry. Chambers hustling to the ball now, Sean.
All right, like to see that.
There's the sweep pass, and he's got a guy.
Oh,
intercepted by Blank Consejo. Who else? We've called his name all day. I like the play call. You got to throw it a little farther, give the receiver a chance to go get it. Love the play call. Outstanding defensive play there by Blank Consejo to keep the Irish out of the end zone. 11.5 seconds to go here in the first half of this championship game. Playing for a trophy here at Shields Field.
That's right. See if I can actually cue up the right play to replay here. And there is the halfback pass. And stepping right there, Boy can say, you're right, Joe. He was just right there, been all over the field on both sides of the ball today for the Knights. Tremendously athletic move.
It looks like the Knights are just going to victory formation, take a knee here. Don't screw up down here. And that'll do it. That's your first half, Sean.
Wow.
Excellent first half. All tied up, 6-6. And we know who's going to get the ball in the second half. It's going to be the Central Catholic Irish. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Henry can make and see if he can dial up another series and get to the end zone. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're watching CYO Championship football here at Shields Field on the Saints Sports Network.
OMSA and Diepenbrock Facial Cosmetic Surgery is the premier oral and facial surgery team in the tri-state region. As a full-scope practice with a proven track record.
For a game, Casey, who do you think is going to win?
Matt, that's a silly question. With Glimmer Dodge, you're sure to get a victory.
Game day at Bishop DeWanger is unbeatable. The excitement and the adrenaline is pumping.
Just like game day with the Saints, Matt, but having the right team makes all the difference.
Just like Glenbrook Dodge is ready for any challenge, the Saints are ready for game day.
That's right, Matt. The Saints are going to make big plays tonight. You can count on Glenbrook Dodge to deliver a winning drive.
Come visit Glenbrook Dodge
for your next great drive.
Let's go Glenbrook Dodge! Let's go Saints!
Dirty old furnace! Call MJM Mechanical.
Dirty furnace? Clean it up with an MJM Mechanical furnace tune-up. Lower utility bills, increase furnace lifespan, and guarantee a breakdown-free season for only $89. Quality is not just something we say, it's in everything we do. So visit mjmfortwayne.com or call today.
Welcome back to Shields Field, where you're watching CYO Championship football, and we are all knotted up here at halftime. This is a rematch. Again, we talked about it earlier. This is a rematch from last year's championship game, and the Knights came out on top of that one. The Irish got on the board early here in this one with a 14-yard touchdown run by Landon Tipman, and then the Knights immediately answered on a 4th down, 4th and 12, 32-yard pass to Ryan Zimmerman, took it all the way to the house. And here we are. Both kicks were missed, and we are all knotted up at 6, Sean.
Well, a couple things on that, Joe. Again, I love the ability for the Fighting Irish to get their playmakers out in space. Again, they're using right to left play calls here, end around, trying to get that edge, and successfully doing so. But the second thing I love was the response by the Knights. When they absolutely had to, they were able to respond. They were able to reply and stay right in it going into the halftime. So, again, hats off to both, including that drive killer interception by the Knights' Boy Consejo. That was a huge, huge play that kept the score knotted up at 6 because, again, if in fact that were the case with that completion, one has to believe that the Irish had momentum. They had time on the clock, and they had the ability to get out open into space. It could have been a 12 or 14-point, going up by a score going into halftime. But the Knights held, so good job for them. Tough match, tough game so far. Love to see it. Two very well-matched teams that are battling it out on the ground here.
Well, we don't have a stats person here, so we can't give you any yardage or anything like that. But I'll tell you, as an observer, it feels like the Irish have been able to move the football.
Sure.
Move the chains, move the football. They ended up with some penalties, moving them back, ruining their drives. The Knights have struggled to move the ball. 4th and 12, and they throw up a pass that Ryan Zimmerman grabs, and takes it to the house. Other than that, there haven't been any really big plays for the Knights. So really, Irish, I think, just need to keep doing what they're doing, right?
Yep.
Clean things up. People need to mentally get in the game. Too many false starts, things like that. 4 penalties for the Irish in the first half for 25 yards. Only 1 penalty, 1 5-yarder for the Knights. So the Irish need to relax and just play their game and keep pounding. They have strong backs. They have a stable of them. Keep giving them the football and let them do their thing. And we're about a minute and a half here to start, Sean. Why don't we go ahead and take another break? Hear from a couple more sponsors. Throw a 1 minute on there, Sean.
Here we go.
You're watching CYO Championship football at Shields Field, Bishop Dwenger High School on the Saints Sports Network.
Salt Delivered was recently formed by a current Bishop Dwenger student. At Salt Delivered, we deliver high-quality Morton Rust Defense salt directly to your business or home. At $11 per bag, you'll save money compared to prices at the gas station or grocery store. You won't have to break your back loading and unloading, and you'll be supporting the college fund for a local student. Whether you need 5 bags or 2 full pallets, Salt Delivered will promptly and courteously deliver them to your door. To place an order, please call or text Colin at 260-240-9.
In jerseys? I don't see anybody.
Tippmann Group is a family-owned business that's proud to call Fort Wayne home. We build cold storage facilities all around the United States, run one of the largest cold storage companies in the nation, and lease office space in Fort Wayne, like inside the Lincoln Tower.
Hi, I'm John Tippmann, president of Tippmann Group, and our family has been part of the Bishop Dwenger family for many years. We are a proud supporter of Dwenger Athletics. Go Saints.
Garrett's football players this morning. They're at the World Cup sort of.
Who is it?
They're carrying around.
How do I cut them off? This? All right, Sean, here we go. We have 1 half of football left to go here for the 7th and 8th grade CYO season, and it's going to be a doozy.
Championship on the line. This is it.
Well,
right
for 2 teams that really want to run the football today, the Knights were able to get their score, their lone score in that first half through the air. Again, a 32-yard pitch and catch from Beachy to Zimmerman on 4th and 12. But back to ground and pound. We talked about it during break.
Yeah.
If you're the Irish, keep giving the ball, keep feeding the running backs the ball, and keep running and keep working on them big boys up front and see if it'll pay off late in this game.
Well, and on multiple series, Joe, we saw tackle for loss, tackle for loss, tackle for loss.
Right.
You know, when the Knights went to the ground. So, again, in the second half, is Coach Chris Berg going to have to open things up and move to more of a passing attack to try and gain positive yards? We don't know, but we're going to find out here shortly.
Back deep looks like Landon and Levi Tippmann. Onside kick is tried there. Number 21 falls on it. And that is Kipton Jackaway. Nice hands there by Jackaway to recover that onside kick for the Irish, and they'll start their first drive of this second half at their own 46-yard line.
Jackaway hailing from Besançon, right?
St. Louis, Besançon.
Yeah.
That's God's country out there in Besançon. Remember, the Irish like to get to the edge if they can. Hoffer in motion. And there you go. Levi Tippmann picks up about 3 to 4 yards, bringing up 2nd and 7. Modest pickup there on first down for the Irish.
Yeah, rarely have we seen the Irish go right up the gut. Again, they're going to that edge. They're going off tackle. They're doing the ends around. So, again, just trying to find those angles. And generally speaking, they're getting 3 to 4 yards a clip when they do that, if not more. So,
yeah, let's call that a 4-yard pickup now that the chains get set.
Like
2nd and 6. Wharton on the carry through the middle, and he is very close to a Irish first down, and it is. It is a first down. Chains will move. called a 7-yard pickup for Wharton.
Take a look at that again right here. Again, off tackle to the right side, man in motion there, give to Wharton. Has plenty of room there, and nice job getting that first down for the Irish.
Nice hole there opened up by that offensive line for Central Catholic. Landon Tittman in motion. He gets the ball. He's looking for the right side. Makes one guy miss. Spins off another tackle. Very close to another Irish first down. Looks like Terry, the referee, is pointing first down.
There it is.
And there they go. Chains move again. Again, Sean, we talked about it in the first half. If you're the Irish, if you're Rob Henry, you feel pretty good about the first half. You were able to move the football. You made some mistakes. You shot yourself in the foot. Guys, calm down. We're good. Let's just play our game and keep pounding.
Clean it up. We're going to run the same plays because they're successful. And if everybody plays clean, we're going to walk out of here with a W. That's probably very close to the message that the team received.
Offer in motion. Here it is to Levi Tittman now, right off the right side. Not much there. Nice stop there by Isaac Hilger for the Knights from his cornerback spot. Call it a 4-yard gain. Again, decent gain on 4. If you get 4 yards every down, Sean, you're in great shape.
That's right.
Levi Tittman checking back out. Wharton back in at tailback.
Already under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Joe. Wow.
Garrett under center. Offer again in motion.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
False start. We just said this. False start on the Irish. 5 yards backwards.
Deja vu all over again.
Yeah. 4 forward, 5 back.
Yeah.
Same play. They're happy with the play they had called. Let's go. Now 2nd and 11 for the Irish. Gives to Wharton. He's trying to get outside, and big boy 74. I don't have a number on him. He's not on my roster.
No, I wish we did.
But that's a heck of a play right there. He busted through like nobody touched him and was able to trip Wharton up in the backfield. The Irish are going backwards. 3rd and 17.
Let's see if he was touched. He's a defensive tackle here. Oh, they tried to throw a body block on him, and he just
tried
stepped
to cut
out
block
of it.
him, and he stepped right over it into the backfield.
Wow.
Looked like there was some room out there.
Yeah.
If Wharton could have just broke that one tackle.
Big fella's fast.
He was fast. There's the reverse.
Yep.
Cuts it up is Landon Tittman. And he is down within about a yard, maybe 2 yards of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and very manageable for the Irish.
Yeah, this is clearly 4-down territory here with the ball at the 26 of the Knights. And again, we see that Landon's prowess. Again, I love the fact that he runs with his left arm. He knows how to do the stiff arm and to knock the defender's hands away. Very Emmitt Smith-like, if you will.
Or KJ Tittman.
KJ Tittman.
I wonder where he gets it.
Yeah.
Maybe from older bro.
Probably practicing that out in the backyard, I would imagine.
Timeout. Central Catholic, their first time out of this second half, and we're going to step out for a 30-second break. You're watching CYO Championship football at Bishop Dwenger High School on Saints Sports Network.
Since 1987, Closet Concepts has been a family-owned and operated company serving northern Indiana. From concept to installation, our expert team helps you simplify your life through innovative system designs and storage solutions, maximizing space to fit your lifestyle, all while keeping your budget in mind. For over 30 years, we have built strong relationships with our clients and community. We are proud supporters of our local Catholic schools and Saints athletics.
Here come the Irish back at Shields Field. Called their first time out of the second half on this 4th and 2. They want to make sure they got the right play in.
It's a big down.
It's huge. Here we go. In motion. The give is to Landon Tittman, and he's got the room, and he's got the edge, and he's to the 10, and he's to the 5, and finally drug out on the far side of the field. That looked like Ryan Zimmerman over there saved the touchdown for the Knights. Down is Landon Tittman at the 4.
Fantastic job that time. We'll take a look at it here again on your Air X-Ray replay. And, he's got 3 blockers out front, bouncing it outside, and then finally turning on the jets as he starts to go north and south. Just a very athletic run that time by the Irish.
Speed. That was all speed and trusting your angles. We always tell running backs, trust your speed, get to the sideline before you turn it up. Landon trusted his speed, turned it up once he got outside the numbers, made a great run there. 1st and goal for the Irish. They give up the middle, and down to the 1-yard line. Is that Levi Tittman?
Trying to get a number. A little small for us up here.
Not sure who that was. Levi Tittman, I believe, from the 1-yard line, right back up to the line are the Irish. And there is a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he picked up anything, maybe a few inches. 3rd and 6 inches coming up, 3rd and goal.
There was a little bit
for the Irish.
Yeah, of an initial surge where you think he's going to get it. But then the defense stiffened hard, and he got pushed back to about the 2-yard line. So, yeah, good job by the Knights. A goal line stand in the making.
You got 2 downs to get.
I got to
get a foot here.
That's it.
I gotta believe.
Oh wait, timeout.
Timeout, Irish.
Central
they
Catholic.
Called it timeout. Second timeout of this half. So we're going to take our second timeout. You're watching CYO Championship football on Saint Sports Network.
At OMSA and Diepenbrock Facial Cosmetic Surgery, we're dedicated to delivering exceptional patient care to our community. From wisdom teeth extractions to life-changing dental implants to facial reconstruction and surgical and non-surgical facial cosmetic surgery, we offer expert, personalized care. We are more than just your oral and facial cosmetic surgeons. We're your neighbors, friends, coaches, and fellow parishioners dedicated to making a difference. Go Saints!
And welcome back to Shields Field, where the Irish are looking for their second score of the game, sitting about the 6-inch yard line. Can you say 6-inch yard line, Sean?
I think so. Yeah, it's kind of like, when you drive 30 miles an hour, but you don't drive for an hour, you still went 30 miles, right? Or something like that, anyway.
Here we go. Let's see what Blaze Garrett has in store. How about another sneak? I think that time he was in, and he is in. The signal is a touchdown for the Irish. Kicks coming up for the Irish, trying to make this an 8-point lead. Saints score on their opening drive. That's a great opening drive in the third quarter. They made a statement right there.
That they surely did. We'll see if we can grab this one in slow-mo while they set up for the point-after attempt here. And it is going really slow, so I think we might back off this. But anyway, again, a nice quick dive by the quarterback, and 6 more points on the board for the Fighting Irish. Can they put
Snap's
2?
Good. It's down.
Oh,
it's
it looks
up,
good.
and it is good.
All
Will
right.
Wharton converts the kick to give the Irish an 8-point lead. That's big, Sean.
That is big. That might be the difference maker. Still lots of time left, but again, for the Knights, positive yards have been at a premium so far today. So again, they think, as we talked about earlier, Joe, if in fact the Irish can just come out and play their game, we felt that they're going to have an advantage, and it just played out right there.
You don't have to panic.
No.
Put the panic button away.
Yeah.
Run the football. Give it to Landon Tittman.
Yeah.
Give it to Levi Tittman. Give it to Will Wharton. And let them do their thing. Don't forget about Hoffer either. Hoffer's another one that is just a hard-nosed runner. Aiden Hoffer, he's also out of St. Louis, Besançon. Kickoff coming up. The Knights need to answer. The last time the Irish scored, the Knights did answer. Can they do it again?
That's right. 94 seconds here in the third quarter left as the Irish prepare to kick this one away.
Back deep is none other than Buen Consejo, Mr. Everything for this Knights team. Buen Consejo goes to St. Elizabeth. High kick right to Buen Consejo. He has it at the 18, and he's running up the middle. He's got a little room, more room. He's still going. Can they get him? No, they can't. He's down the sidelines.
Oh, boy.
Hofer's got one last chance, and he won't do it. Buen Consejo takes it to the house on the kickoff. We wondered if the Knights could answer, Sean, and they did answer.
No flags. It's all good. 6 more points on the board for the Knights. Just an incredible turn of events right there, and they are right back in this contest.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about a Powers play of the game there?
We love it. Here it comes right here. We'll grab the last 10 seconds of that run, and he is off to the races, trickling down the sidelines. Has some pursuit. Again, maybe if it was 10 more yards, he might have got him, but that is a fantastic power play by Buen Consejo.
Now, can he get his breath enough to kick this PAT? That's the question.
Wow. All right. That is some sweet action right there.
Hey, great kickoff return for a touchdown there, Nino. Now, get the kicking block and kick this PAT.
Yeah. While you're trying to gulp some breaths, yeah.
Snaps good, holds down, and it is up, and it is good. We're all tied up again here at Shields Field. 14 all with a minute to go in the third quarter. Sean, let's take a 30-second break so I can catch my breath.
Here we go.
You're listening. What you're watching, daggone it. And we are back. We just are catching our breath as Mr. Nino Buen Consejo from St. Elizabeth, number 12, had an 82-yard kickoff return for the Knights and then converted the kick.
Yeah.
Kick after. We're all tied up at 14.
Kids
There's
everywhere.
the kick for the Irish, fielded there by Levi Tittman at the 22. He's still on his feet, and he is going to be brought down there just across the 25, called the 27-yard line. So the Irish are going to take the field and see if they can get the momentum back.
Well, it is a fantastic game so far. Again, haymakers getting thrown, lots of hard-nosed action in the grind of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. That's all there is to it. Got about a minute left here in the third, but, boy, this has just been a great, great game.
Oh, it's been a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Could it be an overtime game, Sean?
Well,
is that in our contract to cover overtime?
Well, yeah, maybe another hot dog. I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, Joe, I mean, we'll talk a little bit about this after this play.
Pitch out to Landon. Again, looking for some cut. Has to cut it back up inside this time for a few yards. It seems like he gets at least a few yards every time he touches the ball.
That's exactly right. But, you know, hearkening back to our days with Redeemer Radio when we used to call these games on the radio itself, how many games did we go to on the slate of games that day where it's, you know, 36-6, 24-0, 42-0, you know, something where there's just the cream rises to the top so quickly in the CYO. So to have a great competitive game here as the championship game is really tremendous. I love to see it.
For sure. Probably this will be the last play in the third quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Irish. Give to Landon again. Cuts it in. Nothing there. Oh, a flag. Looks like potentially a holding there. Terry threw the flag. Another penalty.
Yeah, right by the 30-yard line. More than likely, when they stretch things out, this is probably going to be a hold against the offense. And it looks like early on that is the determination.
Back it up. No. Illegal block in the back.
Okay.
10-yard penalty. I still only have the Knights with one penalty in the game. That's the 6th penalty for the Irish.
Wow. Well, when you play fast and loose like this, sometimes you get called for those penalties.
Second and 18, and that's what the the Irish will have facing them when they start the fourth quarter. After this break, you're watching CYO football on the Saints Sports Network. Well, 1 quarter remaining in this 7th and 8th grade CYO season. Wouldn't have it any other way in the championship game. We are all knotted up at 14. 8 minutes to play. Final quarter, unless there's overtime. And the Irish have the ball, but they are looking at a 2nd and 18 after that 10-yard block in the back penalty.
Yeah. You know, one of the interesting things that I was talking about with Coach Chris Berg yesterday about the upcoming contest is that and it's true for both squads, that, you know, these are kids that are not in the same building every day, you know. So right. that presents not only some benefits, but also some unique challenges for these coaches as well. And I find it very interesting that both of these squads being, you know, cumulative or a conglomerate type of teams have risen to the top and are playing really great football here in the championship game.
Well, again, Rob Henry told us, you know, one of the strengths and what he loves about this team is their chemistry. They all get along, and they're from so many different schools, but they all get along.
Yeah, it's
really
fantastic.
Well.
Love to see it.
I'll give again to Landon, and big fella, number 74. We don't know who he is, but he's got a big white helmet, and he's making big plays. Tackle for loss, 3rd and forever, coming up for the Irish. Wow, the momentum has swung after that Buencanseo kickoff, 82-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And now the Irish have their hands on their hips and just don't know what the name of that train was that hit them.
I tell you what, he did a great job slanting through that time. He was, again, the offensive line was not able to square up on him. He just got through that hole so quickly and was able to make a great tackle for loss.
3rd and 20 coming up. Pitch it out there to Levi Tittman. He's got nothing going over there. The Knights are stepping up on defense. As good as the Irish offense was on their first drive, moving right down the field for a score, they have got nothing going on the second drive in this half.
You're absolutely right, Joe, and that defense gets a gold star for that series of performances right there because, again, with this punt, the offense should take over in really good shape unless Buencanseo just decides to run this one back.
It's possible. There's the snap. Landon Tittman gets it off. Nice kick.
Oh, yeah.
Buzzsaw there, and Buencanseo lets it go. I think he cramped.
I think
he got hit with a leg cramp right as he was thinking about grabbing that ball, and he is down.
He's on the carpet.
On the carpet, right on the B there of the BD. But it looked like he's grabbing his calf with a cramp. That's not what the Knights need right now.
No, absolutely not. A tremendously unfortunate occurrence there, as it looks like when he was turning to, I don't think he twisted it. I think he just cramped. But he was trying to get after that ball because it took a favorable hop for him to get it. But, again, he just went down and let the ball go past him.
So the Knights will take over at their own 36-yard line.
Now, here's the deal, Joe. Again, defense, great job. Offense, getting hyped to get back out on the field. But now Buencanseo goes down.
Right.
You know, this is, these kids, they're on their knees out there looking, saying, hey, Superman, come on back. We need you.
Yeah.
We need you bad.
Do they ever?
Yeah.
Let's talk about another one of our sponsors here, Glenbrook Automotive. Since the 1970s, Glenbrook Automotive's commitment to customer service and community support has kept Fort Wayne running. Visit them under the giant American flag on Coliseum. Thanks to Glenbrook Automotive.
Hard to miss that flag, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So Conseco is up, walking that off. And now the Knights are going to have to figure out what to do without Buen Consejo on offense.
Yeah.
And the defense has to step up now. The defense has to take this game over for the Irish if they want to get the momentum back. And Coach Henry and his staff are over there thinking about what their plan is for the next possession. 6:25 to go in this ball game. Possessions are at a premium. The Irish have to step up right now and try to get this ball back. The Knights have not turned the ball over at all this entire game. They only have one penalty. They have played just about as clean a game as you can play.
Yeah.
The Irish, on the other hand, have 6 penalties and have thrown an interception. So here we go.
Yeah, that's a very yeah, and those penalties matter. I mean, they absolutely positively do. So let's see what happens here with the Knights on offense.
And there's the defense, and nothing going right there. That play didn't look really good from the start, Sean.
No.
Tough play there. Just the quarterback, Beachy, just dumps it. Looked like the Keegan Hill.
No. It might be Johnny Arnold.
Johnny Arnold, number 0, not number 8.
Yeah.
I was thinking Vince Burton. Anyway, play went nowhere. Actually, it's a tackle for loss for the Irish. 2nd and 14 coming up for the Knights.
And again, maybe the message to the Irish defense is pressure, pressure, pressure. And so far it's paying off.
Spreading it out now are the Knights. 2 receivers on each side. They're going to throw it out there. A nice catch there by Arnold, and he is taken down, but not before he picks up about 10 yards.
Yeah.
3rd down coming up for the Knights.
Great pitch and catch that time, well under control. He had good time to get that ball away out to the flats on the left side. Good completion and a couple yards after the catch. So well executed there. Brings up 3rd and manageable for the Knights compared to 3rd and forever. So another critical down here for the men in black.
The biggest plays for the Knights have come through the air.
Yeah, that's right. Really had a hard time establishing any run today whatsoever, the Knights have.
Here they come. Here comes the blitz, and they pitch it out there. Nothing.
Can't get the edge.
Absolutely great defense there by number 3. That's Wyatt Henry making a great open field tackle on number 0, Johnny Arnold. That's 4th and 9 now for the Knights. What will they do? Play the field position game or punt it away? It looks like they are choosing to punt it away.
Yeah. Again, we just saw it on the Air X-ray replay. Great pursuit angles and great speed from that defense, causing another tackle for loss. And the Knights are booting this one.
There's Keegan Hill. Great snap. The punt's away. And that is Landon Tippmann going to take it. Bounced right in his lap, and he's trying to go to the right. Oh, and he hit old big 74, and that white helmet is.
Yeah.
And they both go down. Big stick there. Big collision on the far side of the field.
Take a look at that big stop there by the Knights as we have again that hop right into his breadbasket, taking it around the right side. Here comes the collision. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All
Two
right.
teams that just want to win this thing.
That's it. But the Irish, they come out good on that one as, again, they're in Knights territory already.
Great starting field position. Just under 4 minutes to go in this CYO season. Can the Irish put together a drive here and come up with the win to avenge last year's loss?
Oh, boy.
Big hole.
Yeah.
That's Levi Tippmann. Big hole on the little counter play. What you're seeing now are the Knights are stretching their defense out, widening their defense out to take away the edge, right? That opens up the middle. Great play call there by Rob Henry.
Oh,
Levi Henry again on the right side.
My goodness.
Still on his feet.
Look at that kid.
Still on his feet. all the way down inside the 20, inside the red zone is Levi Tippmann. The chains move again. This offensive line is starting to take over this game, and that's what happens, Sean, when you just keep pounding and pounding the entire game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The first hit was by a linebacker. He was able to spin out of 3 hits before a couple Knights dragged him down into the backfield that time. Great athletic move for the Central Catholic Irish.
Under 3 minutes, clock's still running. You don't need to. You have plenty of time. You do not need to hurry here.
No.
If you're the Irish.
And no mistakes.
No penalties. They've had red zone penalties there.
They have.
And they just screwed up. You just said no mistakes, and they tried to hurry up, and the Knights were not fooled. Let's see if we can look at that one again. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but they were out of sync.
From the get-go.
From the get-go.
Might be a little on the backside of this one. Yeah, boy. Again, 74 with a huge bull rush just right there. No chance for Garrett to really do anything with the ball.
2nd and 15 now. For the Irish, just the ball sits outside now the red zone at the 21-yard line. 2 minutes to go.
Boy, oh boy. Last night's game wasn't this exciting.
No.
Not by a long shot. Oh, boy.
Levi Tippmann off the right side makes one man miss, and they finally push him out of bounds, which will stop the clock back inside the 20-yard line, actually all the way down to the 13-yard line was Levi Tippmann. So 3rd and manageable now, 3rd and 6 coming up.
I want to take a look at this again, Joe, because he had some great downfield blocking by his teammates that launched him for an additional 5 yards. Hats off to the lead blocker that time. I believe that was Tippmann, wasn't it?
You're almost always right if you say Tippmann.
Levi for Landon. Yeah, Levi for Landon. That's it. All right.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 6 here. Wharton up the middle, pulls tacklers all the way down. He is close to a first down, but he's going to be a little short. 4th and 1 coming up.
Boy, oh boy. Clock continuing to tick down. It's just a huge down here. Oh my goodness. Will the Irish burn their final timeout is the question. They're taking a lot of time back in the huddle here.
Timeout. That's a great timeout. It's 4th down. Let's get everybody calmed down. Wait, no. They sent the play in. I thought Rob Henry was coming out to call a timeout. Well, he called the play.
Are they going to get a delay a game here? They're taking forever. They better get the snap
they're calling the hard count. Knights aren't having it. Now you take the timeout. Excellent job by Rob Henry and his staff. Try to get the easy first down by getting them to jump. They don't do it. We're going to take a timeout too, so again, we can get some water and a breath. You're watching Championship Football, CYO style, on the Saint Sports Network.
Welcome to Air X-Ray, your best solution for indoor air quality. Start protecting your home with our interior and exterior waterproofing services for basements and crawl spaces. Prevent moisture, mold, and flooding, all while improving the air quality in your home. Visit airxray.com or call us at 260-407-1022 for a healthier home today.
1 in 5 teens and 1 in 10 adults have seriously considered suicide in the past year. You don't have to be one of them. At Bay Mental Health, we believe in deep-rooted support while helping you branch out and grow. Our therapists are here to guide you through life's storms with personalized, ethical, and client-centered care. Let us help you find your path to wellness because you matter.
Welcome back to Shields Field, where the Irish face a 4th and 2. Under 1 minute to go in this game. This is your ball game,
crazy.
Sean.
Absolutely crazy stuff right here. Got to get out of my seat so I can see the whole thing.
We got too many people on the field, right? Get out of the game there, Hoffer. Okay, now we're set. Motion. Give it to Landon. Let him go. Let him go. I don't know that he got it, Sean.
It's going to be awful
He did
close.
not get it. He did not gain anything.
Is that
there.
right? Wow, the Knights
hold.
Wow.
Knights hold. They will take over with 46 seconds to go. Tie ball game. Everything is looking like it's going to be overtime.
Yeah. Wow. What a turn of events here in the fourth quarter. Just when you thought that the Fighting Irish were going to be able to punch one in, they are not. Another great athletic move by the defense for the Knights. And let's see if, in fact, this passing attack can do something for the Knights here in the waning minute, 46 seconds remaining in this contest.
Sean, do you play for overtime and just run it up the middle?
I think you kind of have to.
If you try to throw it down here and there's a pick six or a deflected ball that's intercepted, it's...
And the Irish are out of timeouts. They can't stop the clock.
I got to believe the Knights are going to play it safe.
Yeah. Live to fight another down. Now they're going to line up in the shotgun. Boy, what about a bad snap here? Oh, in the shadow of their own end zone.
They are going to throw.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is almost picked off on the far side by two Irish players. And neither one went right through both their hands, it looked like.
Yeah. Let's
Number
take a look at
11
that again.
over there, Michael McCarthy.
We'll see if we can grab that real fast. Here it is. He looks to throw standing in the pocket. Yeah, double coverage, in and out of the hands of three players.
Yeah, so that might have been a wake-up call to Coach Berg to let's not do that again.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't even like a shotgun snap here, to be honest.
They are going to remain in the shotgun.
Yeah.
And they're going to hand it off. No, a little reverse action there. They're not fooled. The Irish are not fooled, but they can't stop the clock.
That's right. Ball carrier that time was number 0, Johnny Arnold, and that's nothing at all whatsoever. Probably a small loss on the play.
That reverse is risky there, too. If there's a bad handoff on the reverse, I mean, you just never know. Very risky.
And that's going to do it, Joe. Clock is running. We're down to 10 seconds almost.
Looks like the play clock and the game clock are nearly identical.
That's it.
That's it. Here we go. Overtime. Bonus coverage.
OT here at Shields Field. And what a great way to celebrate the CYO Championship.
Overtime. So there's going to be a coin toss. Each team's going to get the ball on the 10-yard line, right?
Yep.
And they have to score. I mean, it's just, I love high school football overtime rules. Let's take a break. We're going to collect our thoughts. You're watching CYO Championship overtime football coming up on the Saints Sports Network.
Salvatore's Authentic Italian Eatery was voted Reader's Choice for Best Italian Restaurant and Best Overall Restaurant. Family owned and operated with 6 locations across northern Indiana, Salvatore's features quality food and remarkable service in a family-friendly atmosphere. Salvatore's, our family serving yours.
And we are back to Shields Field, where we are looking at an overtime session in the CYO Championship game. So let's recap what the CYO, what the high school rules are for overtime. There will be another coin toss. Whoever wins the coin toss gets an election of what they want to do. They want to take the ball first or be on defense first. Typically, you want to be on defense first.
Yeah.
Each team will get a possession from the 10-yard line. You get 4 downs. That's it. Then the other team gets 4 downs. And if they both score, we go to double overtime. It's just, and it keeps going. So it's, I love it.
Yeah.
4 downs, 10 and in.
Now, Joe, you'd mentioned, and so if there's somebody out there watching that doesn't know why you want to be on defense first, explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so you want to go on defense first. If the offense fumbles, throws an interception, doesn't score, then you know as a team what you need to do.
That's it.
Right? If they kick a field goal, you're like, okay, I need to at least kick a field goal or score a touchdown to win.
Right.
So that just tells you everything you need to know if you go on defense first.
And if they do score a touchdown, then a field goal is no good for you, sir. You got to punch it in. So it all comes right down to it.
And both these teams do have kickers, so you just wonder if that's in the minds of these coaches, Coach Henry and Coach Berg. You know, if you're 4th and goal from the 3 and it's a PAT, do you kick it? I don't know.
Right.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
And it looks like the Knights are going to be first on offense here. And I don't see Buen Consejo out there. Is he?
I don't either. They're going to pass. Incomplete. The intended receiver there was number 7, Ryan Zimmerman. He's the young man that had that 32-yard touchdown pass earlier.
Yeah.
But Beachy could not connect with Zimmerman on that one. 2nd down and goal from the 10.
Beachy has the play also on the field right now. Looks like Isaac Hilger is out there.
Sean, that tells me that the Knights chose to throw on 1st down. That tells me they don't like where their running game is against this defense of the Irish.
Yeah.
They feel better throwing the ball, and their best plays have come through the air.
That's all there is to it. That's precisely right. That's been the tail of the tape the entire game.
He caught it.
He's got him.
He caught it. That is Johnny Arnold with the catch over Landon Tippmann for the touchdown in the first possession of overtime.
Incredible job that time by the Knights, protecting the quarterback, giving him an opportunity to air that one out, and a great job high-pointing that ball.
Here you go. Landon was in pretty good position and just jumped a little early. And what focus by Johnny Arnold over there on the far side of the field to make that catch. Here comes Buen Consejo now to try and kick, coming on the field late. Plenty of time, though. Play clock's down to 30. Big kick here for Buen Consejo.
Yeah, it is.
There's the snap. It's down, it's up, and it is good.
Wow.
For Buen Consejo, it just leaks over 8-0. Excuse me, 22-0, 22-14 here in this championship game. All you got to do is look at the scoreboard. Now the Irish get their chance.
Wow. Great game.
Could there be a double overtime?
Great question. Well, and again, 10 yards for the Irish on the ground. Really, I think 2, maybe 3 plays, and they should be in.
Right. And
we've seen them be able to do that already.
But they can't have a negative play. When they have a negative play, they seem to really struggle to move the chains. Like that one play that blew up in the backfield, tackle for loss last time they were in the red zone. They never recovered from that.
Yeah.
Here we go. What does Rob Henry have in store for the Knights? Great open field tackle right there on the far side of the field. I think that's Arnold again, Johnny Arnold over there.
Yeah.
And Landon Tippmann is not easy to bring down, but Arnold did it. No gain on the play.
No gain whatsoever. Just a great open field tackle. Loved his form on that, too. He broke down, bit on the ball, violent wrap, all the things you need to do to bring that running back down. So fantastic job that time by the Knights defense.
Throw, the ball's in the air, and it is caught.
Dropped.
Let's look at that one again.
Oh, yeah.
That looked like it was intended for Joey McCarthy, who reached out for it, twisted and turned, and looked like he came down right on his back. Might have got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, it was slow getting up there. Here's your air x-ray replay. As again, the man in motion, flowing all to the left, finally dumping it out there. He had it and just couldn't wrangle it in. That's a tough one.
3rd and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. The Knights did score on their overtime possession and converted the kick. 22-14. The Knights are up. 2 downs remain here for the Irish in this 2024 CYO season. Levi Tittman this time gets the call, and he's going to cut it inside, and he gets down to the 4-yard line, Sean.
Wow.
4th and goal from the 4. The Irish do have a timeout. When you go into timeout, each team is awarded an additional timeout.
Yeah.
And this is where you take it. Rob Henry's taking it right now. This is the right call. So let's leave it right here, Sean.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Well,
on this play.
Yeah, again, their edge work is good. That's a great question.
That's why I asked it.
What we haven't really seen is a really great play action pass from the Irish. If in fact there's one in the playbook, I think I could really see them doing it right now. Maybe even, like you said, a backside screen. The Knights are coming. That's all there is to it.
They will.
They are coming.
They're going to sell out.
Yep, they're going to bring the kitchen sink. That tends to lead me to believe that there could be a tight end open in the end zone, or a backside running back that was maybe back in protection that then releases. But 4 yards, do they just give it to Tippin and run off tackle?
Well, they tried that when it was 4th and 2 on their previous possession, and Tippin couldn't get there.
Right.
4 yards.
For the championship, it all comes down to this right now.
Garrett wants to get his guys situated. Oh, direct snap now. Direct snap to Landon. There he goes. He's taking forever.
No, he won't do it.
It's over.
Nothing.
It's
That's
over.
it.
Knights win. They defend their championship. They are back-to-back CYO champions. Landon Tittman just couldn't get going on that direct snap sweep, and this one's over. Your 2024 CYO champions, and they are celebrating, are the Knights.
They are. Well, an incredibly gutsy move. A great job by the Knights to hang in there, again, to finish and close out the second half. And then they were able to find some big plays, stay right in it, have some great defensive stops. And then again, in overtime, they were able to hit that wide receiver for the touchdown. And the Knights emerge victorious. And what a tremendous celebration they have going on right now. A well-deserved victory for the Knights today.
Right, big plays. That's the name of the game for the Knights. They really didn't have any long drives where they pounded 4 and 5 yards at a time. They had that 32-yard touchdown reception by Ryan Zimmerman on 4th and 12, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
And they had the 82-yard kickoff return by Buen Consejo, and that was enough scoring for them to get them into overtime with the Irish, and that's where they prevail after scoring and kicking the 2-point conversion. Great job by Coach Berg and the Knights here on Saturday afternoon at Shields Field.
Well, and again, Joe, after broadcasting many CYO games over more than a decade, this has got to be, in my mind, one of the top 5s that we've ever been able to witness and broadcast. This was just a tremendously hard-fought game by both squads, and really, I've got to be honest, I did not think that the Knights, because of their run game, would pull out a victory today.
No, you're exactly. Their run game could not get going. And remember, when these two teams matched up earlier in the season, the Irish prevailed 27-6. And you wonder if maybe that's a little bit in the back of their head of, we can beat these guys.
This.
Yeah, this is going to be our day.
Yeah.
And the Knights showed up to play. They were defending champions, and they wanted to defend that championship, and they did right here at Shields Field, back-to-back for the Knights. We're going to take a quick break. You have just witnessed the CYO Championship on the Saints Sports Network.
For a game, Casey, who do you think's going to win?
Matt, that's a silly question. With Glimmer Dodge, you're sure to get a victory.
Game day at Bishop Dwenger is unbeatable. The excitement and the adrenaline is pumping.
Just like game day with the Saints, Matt, but having the right team makes all the difference.
Just like Glenbrook Dodge is ready for any challenge, the Saints are ready for game day.
That's right, Matt. The Saints are going to make big plays tonight. You can count on Glenbrook Dodge to deliver a winning drive.
Come visit Glenbrook Dodge
for your next great drive.
Let's go, Glenbrook Dodge! Let's go, Saints!
And we're back where the Knights are celebrating their second championship in a row, CYO championship in a row. And this one, they had to go to extra rounds, right?
Yeah.
Overtime. And they score, kick the PAT, and hold the Irish out of the end zone to win 22-14. Congratulations to Coach Berg and his team on this great season. And what a game. I'm glad we were able to call it for the Saints Sports Network. And, Sean, what are your final thoughts on the season?
Well, I agree. I'm glad we were here to witness this game. It's a hard-fought match. Both squads deserve tremendous kudos, and hats off to the Knights, now two-time defending champions as they go into 2025. So, again, congratulations to the Knights on the south side. And again, no reason for the Fighting Irish to hang their heads. They had a heck of a game today, and they just didn't go their way.
Rob Henry and his staff do a tremendous job for the Irish and have for years. Obviously, my son's part of that program, and it's a class act over there. That's how they play. They play hard, they play classy, and they do a great job. And today just wasn't their day.
Yep.
And next year we'll see if they can regroup and get it together. But today is the day for the Knights. So thanks for listening to Sean and I. Thanks for watching this championship football game on the Saints Sports Network. Thank you to Joe Romy up in the Crow's Nest. He did a phenomenal job, agreed to come out and join us on this championship Saturday. Folks, have a great rest of your weekend, and thanks for watching CYO Championship football on the Saints Sports Network.